Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm answering a few of your questions. I was trying to film this last week to get some good Q&A going, and so here we are. So this is my Q&A with you guys. I've done a few of these before on Instagram Live, but I want to make it an official one because I think it's kind of cool and you know, a bit more easier to answer, I guess, is definitely it. So I'm gonna start off with basics. How old are you? I am 24. I turned 24 on the 1st of January, so I'm in the years baby. Where are you from? I am from Scotland. I'm from Aberdeen in the northeast, but I now live in Glasgow, hence the very muddled accent, shall we say. As I said before, people really like the accent. It's a very weird accent, I think, depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm angry, I get quite broad Aberdonian, or if I'm drunk, I get very Aberdonian. But apart from that, yeah. So I'm from Aberdeen, but I live in Glasgow. How tall are you? How tall are you? Feel personally attacked. So I'm 5'4'9". So I'm 5'5", and we're gonna stick to it, or we're gonna leave it until the end of time. But yeah, I'm 5'4", basically 5'5". Don't question me. So I'm quite small. What dress size are you? So I am a UK 14 to 16. My weight's fluctuated quite heavily recently, what with being ill and then kind of trying to get a bit of a healthier diet going on and kind of working a lot as well. My day job's very active. So my weight's fluctuated quite heavily recently, but I'm a UK 14 to 16, but because of my chest and my butt, it kind of has to be altered. So sometimes I have to order like an 18 or even a 20, depending on how sizing works in that shop or that brand. Is that your real hair? I find this question quite funny, actually. So this is actually asked by Ashley Renee, who's a fantastic plus size and body positive model on Instagram. She asked me if this is my real hair. Yes. I don't ever use wigs. I don't think I've ever shot with a wig on. But there's been a few shots when I've had hair extensions in. So like my Halloween set, I had hair extensions in and things like that. I used to wear them quite a lot, and then I'm quite pedantic about my hair kind of matching my hair extensions because I bleach it and tone it and change it so much. I can't keep my extensions in check, so I tend to not. So this is my natural hair. I also bleach it quite heavily. My natural hair colour is another question you ask a lot. My natural hair colour is a mousy brown, so it's kind of similar to my eyebrows that I've got right now. It's like a light brown. I've not had my natural hair colour in about 10 to 15 years now. I've been dyeing it since I was about 9 or 10, so it's terrific. Do you have a partner? Do I have a partner? Yes, I do. I have a partner. He's called Ray. We live together and we've been dating for probably 2 years this July, so just over a year and a half. We've lived together pretty much since we started dating, but we knew each other beforehand, so we've been friends and then went to dating. Do I plan on getting married? This is such a difficult question because I don't know if this is because I'm a female, because I'm in a relationship. I don't know. I have such a problem with this question. The same with like, do you plan on having children, or do you want to get married? I don't know why I get asked that question on such a regular basis. It kind of bothers me actually, seeing people get asked that so much, and you're like, why? It's such a gender specific thing, I think. But I do find the idea of marriage quite archaic. It's so strange, it's such a recent idea, but it's also, it's very antiquated, and I don't like the idea of people expect me to give up my name. I will not give up my last name if I were to ever choose to get married. I will double barrel, 100%. I know that I wouldn't mind it. I like the idea of confirming that yes, we'll be together, and I really like the idea of us both making a promise that we'll stay together, be faithful, and we'll do our life together, and I really like that. But I don't think you need to have the a fool works to do that. Like, can't you just say it and mean it and move on? But the same part of me kind of really wants a Harry Potter wedding, so you don't know. We always joke about like we'd have a Krispy Kreme wedding cake and things like that because we both love Krispy Kreme. But I don't know, it's such a weird one, but weddings these days are so expensive, and I mean, I can barely afford my apartment, let alone like a wedding. And put it this way, I am not paying for 200 Scottish people to get drunk. How expensive that is. Do you know how much we drink? Jesus Christ. No. But again, yeah, it's a bit of a funny one for me, I think. I don't know. I don't mind the idea of it. I quite like the idea of being engaged more than I do like being married, and I don't know why. But I'm still young. I'm still really young. So I think, you know, why tie yourself down and why kind of make that promise? And again, with that kind of question, do I plan on having children? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'm quite child phobic, shall we say, in a weird way of I don't like being around them. I work in a pub. I don't want to be around kids. That's one of the reasons I got a job at a bar, is because, you know, I want to be with 18s and plus here. But like family members and like, you know, friends' children and things, they're great. They're so much fun. My best friend had a baby and it was so sweet. I am his godmother and I am so proud to be known as a godmother. But do I want to do that myself? I don't know. I don't plan on ever being pregnant, that's for sure. But adoption and things like that, I could definitely see myself doing. But pregnancy, it's so hard in so many ways. I can't even imagine. And right now, no. I would probably say not even, I'd probably wait till 30 before I even thought about, you know, everything. And to be honest, I'm quite selfish in my lifestyle. I eat a lot of bad food, I drink a lot of caffeine, I smoke, I drink a lot, so I don't want to give all that up yet. And I know I'd have to be, you know, doing pregnancy at the best I could. At this point, I'm ready to do it. So, at the minute, no. Maybe in the future, I'll think about it. But right now, no. Sounds like the Rangers. Yeah. You don't ask that question. No one answers it. And it's fine. I don't support football. I don't do anything to do with football. I don't care. I really don't care. Unpopular opinion. Oh, that'd be good. I should do unpopular opinions. I'm very opinionated. So that are the best. What got you into modelling? So, somebody's on my phone. So what got me into modelling was, I've always wanted to do it. I think I wanted to be kind of powerful and embracing myself for a very long time, and I didn't have the confidence to do it until a little bit later. So I'm a bit of a late bloomer in most aspects, I think. Again, it takes a bit longer to kind of be comfortable doing these things, shall we say. Perfect. So yeah, so basically I was friends with people who were modelling. I was doing makeup freelance, and I kind of went, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump on set. I had stuff with me that I could work with, and that was me. I jumped into it, and then so that was my first shoot with Stuart, and then we moved on to booking a proper one with a guy called Kevin. I actually posted the other week that it was my 2-year anniversary since I did my first full-on shoot myself, for me, doing what I wanted. That was 100% like, I really want to do this, not just a case of, you know, grow a pair of balls and get over it and get on with it. It was me actually going, yeah, I really enjoyed that and I want to do it more. So yeah, 2 years ago I basically started doing it. And it's really awesome. Where do I see myself in the future? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna work tomorrow. But apart from that, I don't like to plan too far ahead because I feel that if I don't do it, I fail. I'm a very existential crisis kind of person. I fear aging, I fear the future, I get so wrapped up in my head about everything, and then I kind of go, if I plan it, I've jinxed it. And if I don't plan it, then I've got nothing to look forward to, and I need something to look forward to get me through. Kind of, if I know it's going to be a long week at work, I need to know that I've got, you know, a night out or a party or a friend to see, or like even like a nice meal at the end of the shift. Like I need to have something to look forward to. But at the minute, I don't know what I want to do. I know I'd like to go makeup probably full time again, modelling full time. YouTube full time is definitely a big aspiration for me, and I know that'll take ages, and I'm okay with that because I'd rather get this down to a fine art before I really started kind of getting too much exposure on it, I guess. But the last year has been so fast in the way of growing my Instagram following, growing my Facebook following, and shooting and kind of doing more content that I never thought I'd really do. So I'm quite cool with that. I quite like, you know, the idea of something in the future, but I don't know. I really don't know. 10 years down the line, hopefully not still working full-time at a bar. That's all I want. That's all I want is to be doing a job I love in the future. The whole thing of, you know, if you get a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what I want. I want a job what I genuinely love, and that's all I want. Where do you get your modelling clothes from? So it's a mixture of online and high-end, low-end, kind of what I have. So some things I'll wear like going out, and they are my clothes, and that's, I kind of split it into like the rosy and peaches, as in the way of like, I'll wear this on a night out happily, on my day off, whatever. And then there's a peaches closet, which is purely for like work and for shooting, because it's basically a piece of string and I can't wear them out anywhere. But I get things and I can buy them and go, oh, that's really good for shooting, and I never wear them. So there's that. I've got a big cupboard of stuff that I just have for like ideas, but mostly it'd be like Boohoo, ASOS, Primark for kind of lower end, kind of cheaper, affordable things. Especially if you're only wearing things like, I have like a 3 rule, generally speaking, of if I've shot with it a lot in a very condensed amount of time, I don't want to wear it again because it looks really crap, it looks really cheap, it looks like you don't go out and buy and refurbish your own wardrobe, and that's maintenance, and that's part of being a model, is you've kind of got to keep your wardrobe moving. But I also will buy from Pour Moi. Pour Moi are really good, they have sales on, you can get them on eBay as well, you can get like their outlet, which is usually a bit cheaper. Pour Moi are great because they're for like plus size people, which is always nice, and their bras are awesome. I bought their bikini for my tiki shoot and it was a banger, it was brilliant. I had it for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages, and then it broke the last day of holiday and I was absolutely heartbroken because I'd used it so much and I loved it so much and I had to leave it in a bin and then I was so upset. I also get like suspender belts and things from them because they're things that you'll constantly need, that you can wear the same black suspender belt and no one's going to question that because that's a staple in your wardrobe. Also, like, if you have model friends, you tend to circulate your clothes a bit, so if you kind of go, I've worn this too much, I'll give it to a friend, or if they grow out of it or they no longer shoot that style, they'll give you your clothes. So it's quite nice, you kind of circulate it. I guess with any friend group you'll kind of go, you know, I'm not wearing this anymore, do you want it? Before you offer it or bin it or anything, so it's nice to do. It's your full-time job. My full-time job, I work in a bar. I work in a whiskey bar, so you think Scottish stereotype. I work in a whiskey bar, and then on the weekends I work in their cocktail late night lounge, making cocktails on the bar, obviously. So that is me, that is what I do. That is my full-time job. How did you deal with hate online? Dude, honestly, I'm not the person to answer this. You know what, admittedly, and I probably shouldn't be admitting this, it does get to me, and I know that's exactly the goal, It's quite hard for me, to be honest, to brush off hate and brush off the comments that I know people they wouldn't say to you in real life. And I kind of have the thing of like, if you wouldn't say it to my face, then yeah, it bores no value to me. Like it's got nothing behind it really. But admittedly, when you see a comment on a share page or something like that, you're kind of like, well, I don't really care. But when people follow you and still insult you, you're just like, well, why do you follow me then? Like, you're such a hateful little person. And at the end of the day, if you wouldn't say it to my face, I don't really care. It shouldn't matter. But, you know, sometimes these things do get to you, and they get to everyone, I think. And I think everyone says, oh, I just brush it off, I don't think about it. How? Like, literally tell me how. It's so hard. There's a bit actually in such a bizarre reference, but there's a song, it's sampled in Romeo and Juliet, like the Baz Luhrmann one, and it's everybody's free to wear sunscreen, and there's a bit in it that's saying remember all the compliments, forget the insults. If you succeed in doing so, tell me how. Because it's so great, because it's the whole song about this beautiful advice of like, you know, throw away all your bank statements and keep all the love letters and you know, kind of focus on the positive and, you know, all the good things you have. Yes, it's shitty at the time, but in the long run, you know, and at the end of the day, people giving you advice are just saying what they wish they'd done. And I try and kind of keep that. It's a really good song actually. It's really 90s. There's no like spoken word, but it's really cool. It's really nice. But yeah, like I say, it's hard to brush off things sometimes, and as quite a person who's kind of, I'm quite insecure at times, of course I am. So I think everyone's got that with them. There's something they don't like about themselves, and when people point that out, you kind of go, yeah, I get it. And it's really hard to kind of disagree with it if your heart know. But at the end of the day, if you're not the person going around leaving, you know, horrible comments and mean things on people's pages you've never met and don't really care about, I think you've got bigger issues than the actual person you're insulting. So there's that. Like, it's so generic to say, but it is true. It's totally true. It's so hard to ignore. But yeah, definitely need to focus on kind of forgetting it. Just delete, block, move on. I actually report every comment as spam. So, because we get spam, I just like go, nah, I'm not having that here, and it's gone, and at least it gets looked into. But yeah, it really frustrates me. And the same with like kind of creepy comments, misogynistic comments. I'm a very proud feminist. I'm very proud of being, you know, like, I will fight for equality, and I will fight for safe spaces and people's abilities to have a safe space. And I kind of go, well, this is my page, it's my place in the world, and I want it to be for me. So if I feel there's people out there who are not making it as a pleasant experience as it can be, because at the end of the day, if you're creating a safe space for yourself or creating a place, you don't want it to be ruined by other people. And I get that, I do totally get that. And it's really hard because you kind of go, well, you know what, I get it, because at the end of the day, I'm in underwear and you're just making weird comments about it. I'm just like, it's not very respectful. And people kind of the argument being, you know, well, you're online, you should accept it. No, not at all. Online in real life shouldn't matter. If you wouldn't say that to a person, if you wouldn't, you know, you don't have to. The thing with free speech and things like that on the internet these days, free speech is the right to say what you want. It doesn't mean you have to. And I have developed a filter over the years, but in my head I'll think what I want, but I know when to say things and when not to say things. And all the time I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong, things slip out awkwardly, but I don't get awkward slip-ups, you know, commenting on a person's body or, you know, their sexuality or their colour or anything to them. I don't feel the need to tell people every thought on everything I have. But yeah, I think that's the main problem with the internet, is that people think it's just open season, and it's really not. It's really not. And I get it. I do get it. People seem to think it is, but it's really not. And at the end of the day, you know, treat those how you feel be treated. And if you genuinely think that it's okay to, you know, send horrible comments or whatever you think, then expect it right back, and do not come crying to me when you get karma. Yeah. Harsh. What kind of music do I listen to? So it really varies, to be honest. Like, it can really vary on kind of what I'm doing and mood and things like that. As I suppose it can for anyone. I really like, I used to be really into Beethoven actually, it sounds really cool. But I used to be really hardcore with like rock, so I used to like love like Bring Me Horizon and here. Girl, what? I used to be really like Bring Me Horizon, Asking Alexandria. Stuff like that. I used to be really hardcore into Paramore, Beyond and Paramore. And then I kind of, you know, I've moved on and I still love that stuff. Like, I will still listen to Fall Out Boy, like, religiously. I absolutely adore them. Fall You Do is probably one of my favourite albums of all time. It's an incredible album. I've been trying to like get to Tattoo actually for years to represent the album, and I can't actually find a lyric I love. Like, I can't specifically find one. It's so many, and it's mind-blowing how beautiful that album is. Every track is just incredible. But lately, like, I've been really listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar recently, and just a really random thing, man. Like, a hardcore love Britney Spears, but like, it just jumps around so much. Yeah, I'm really into a lot of different music. I would never say I specifically love one genre or like anything. I think I listen to so much now. Like, I go through weird phases. Like, I'll listen to like a lot of Ariana Grande, and then the next day I'll be like, you know what, I have to listen to like Avenged Sevenfold or, you know, CD's Grace and things like that. And I'm just like, oh yeah. I used to love like heaps of things about like Paramore and You Meet Six and Panic at the Disco, and yeah, I was a bit mean kid. I still love it though. I'll still listen to this day. On that note, I'm gonna end this here. I think that's enough for now. I've spoken so much today. Between, you know, everyone being hungover in the flat and filming 2 videos, I am done speaking today. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I know that a lot of people ask really interesting questions, and I'm really glad for getting back to them, which is why I'm doing this. I might do a second of these if I get any more questions, because I get that a lot of these are like repeats and kind of the same thing, which again I don't mind answering because it's a different person asking every time, so that makes sense. But yeah, any more questions, chuck them down below and I will be happy to answer any, you know, pleasantries. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. I'll be posting the tutorial on this look next video. Kind of my regular shoot pin-up modern rockabilly look. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are a little angel and forever and that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you so much. And as always, stay tuned.